Welcome to part two of my rewatch of the Final Destination series and my weird and unimportant questions and thoughts that came up while rewatching all of them. If you want, you can go to my page to see my part one. To kick off Final Destination 3, I want to focus on Frankie. He's pretty gross, and they don't hide that he's pretty gross, but I never too much realized that he was in college and or I won't say college. I don't remember if he was in college, if they specified that, but he had graduated a few years prior. And the whole movie, he's like trying to get with these two 17-year-old girls. Gross. I don't care if maybe he was just 20. That is gross to be hanging around the high schoolers if you've graduated years prior trying to get with them. Where are the parents? I mean, I felt this way in Final Destination 1 as well, but at least you kind of saw them. In this one, the parents are like non existent. And you would think they would be more present considering these two were in and out of the police station the whole movie being questioned because they were present and witnessed their fellow classmates brutally die. I also noticed that the late great Corey Monteith from Glee was a background character, or not even background character, a background actor in Final Destination 3. There he is. He looks like such a baby. Moving on to the Final Destination, which nobody likes to talk about. Um, this guy. I'm not sure why Final Destination felt like they needed to add an element of racism to what was going on. Now, I understand that this movie takes place like in the South somewhere, but I really don't think we needed to have a racist in the movie. Like I mean, his comeuppance, like his death is very poetic if you know the history of, racism and how black people were lynched and so on and so forth. But still, what was the point? What it just felt so unnecessary to have a character who was so racist and use the N word. Why are we doing that? Even on IMDb, his character name is just racist. It's not. There's no name. It just says racist. Now he might have a name. I don't know. But on IMDb, his character name is racist. Wild. Were the four of them even friends? Honestly, like throughout the whole movie, I was just like, these people are friends? They don't seem to like each other very much. And they don't seem to be good friends to each other. It's just out of all the other movies, even the second one where like literally nobody knew each other, they had the least cast chemistry for sure. And finally, why did they choose to add a Smeck scene in this movie? I was so baffled. Like, yes, they have like top nudity in these series. Well, not in all of them. In three they did, and in this one they do. But also they add Smex in there, and I'm just like, we were doing good as a horror franchise, not including Smex. So why did we do that? Why are we including it now? It just felt like weird that they thought it necessary to include it. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Did any of you have any weird and unimportant thoughts while rewatching Final Destination 3 and 4? Let me know down below. Make sure you follow for part 3, where I'm going to talk about Final Destination 5.